Growing up, my mum was a born-again Christian, however my dad was an atheist. I guess my experience of church was that it was a little bit boring. I didn't really get much from it. I moved to Manchester to study dentistry and made the decision not to go to church. I kind of just felt like I didn't really need it anymore. I wanted to enjoy university and I felt like church might hold me back a little bit. Had a great time, had some really great friends, felt like I had a really good relationship. But then in my final year of university, I started to feel a little bit lost, a bit lonely, almost like I was searching for something but I didn't really know what. The relationship with my boyfriend at the time was starting to kind of go a bit downhill. So he was devoutly Jewish, and I found out that his parents didn't actually know about me, and when they did learn about me, they wanted me to convert to Judaism. So then this made me question not only our relationship but also somewhere deep down I think my own faith, and kind of came to the conclusion that my faith actually meant a lot more to me than I'd realised. So I decided to try a church called HTB. I went along to a couple of services, but almost in secret really, because I kind of didn't want anyone, and especially not kind of my boyfriend at the time, to know about this. And then it was at this point that COVID hit and my life kind of went into turmoil, as everybody's did. My relationship kind of just went down and down, and it was at this point that I kind of decided that it wasn't good for me anymore and decided to break it off. So then my mum kind of seized the opportunity to send me this book called Try Praying, and it wasn't really till I read this book that I actually learned and kind of started praying, like nothing fancy, literally just a conversation with God. So then I found out that I was moving to Cardiff for work, to work as a hospital dentist, and at this prospect I was both excited but kind of nervous. So I started praying about it, and it's so crazy, but it was literally the next Sunday service that I went to at HTB that they announced that they were launching a new church in Cardiff. So it kind of made me think, well, if that's not a sign from God, I don't know what is. When I heard about the church Citizen that was launching in Cardiff, I went on their website and signed up for Alpha, and I was able to be a guest on Citizen's first Alpha, which was great. Met loads of other people my age and made some really incredible friends. One friend in particular, who's had kind of a similar experience to me, just encouraged me so much, and it was so good to hear what God has done in her life. So doing Alpha at Citizen, I think, has given me the opportunity to make some really good friends. It's helped me to discover a relationship with Jesus that beforehand I didn't have. And I think it's also helped to kind of fill the void in my life. I feel a lot more fulfilled. I'm not getting my fulfillment kind of out of people or things or distractions anymore. It comes from Jesus and knowing God. And yeah, I don't feel lonely anymore. So yeah, if you've never done Alpha before, I couldn't recommend it enough. You've really got to do it. You'll meet great people, have great conversations, and be able to ask some of the questions that maybe you've been meaning to ask for a while.